Ask me whatever you want to ask me. You hear me?
I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on
Did
it.
you did you listen to that clip I sent you yet?
Yeah, I did. I did. I did.
Mm-hmm.
So soon as I got off the phone, you have to give me that.
Yeah, we we
Today's
we
guest,
we go ahead. Oh, we live. We live.
we
We
live.
live.
We live. Today's guest, man, internationally known, man. You see this brother everywhere on the front lines for the city, putting on for the 313 when others can't, when others won't, say rather. And I'll let you introduce yourself.
Hey, listen. Uh, my name is Dogface called wrong, man. I am the most dangerous voice in Detroit. I am. I'm an ass kicking, shit talking, bleepity bop. Now I'm just bullshit. My name is Dogface called wrong. Y'all know what it is. Most dangerous voice in Detroit. I'm on a mission, man. It is what it is. I'm trying to take the city with me. I'm trying to take the whole world of content creation, podcasting, YouTubing, blogging, whatever you want to call it, whatever your area of expertise is, whatever you trying to do. I'm trying to take that shit to the max, man. You know what it is, man. Let's get it.
Very much so. Very much so. Very well put in the same sentence. Um, First, I guess I want to start with. I definitely want to start with Whack 100, man, in the police information network, man, cause I see you on the front lines. It's a battle, and I see you on the front lines, man. I see you speaking up when others won't, and you very vocal about it. And a lot of people don't understand why you so vocal about it. Can you break that down for people that don't understand?
Brother, let me answer that question this way. I had a conversation with Mary Sheffield right before she assumed her duties as mayor, and she thanked me uh for for the voice that I had and for defending Detroit and defending issues and talking about issues, even if those issues make people uncomfortable. She thanked me for bringing up and talking about issues and just breaching conversations that needed to be had. Because a lot of times we don't talk as a people. We explode and we allow the circumstances and the conditions to cause us to explode. We don't really have discourse about the things that aggravate us. By the time a conversation is had, we almost halfway in the graveyard or halfway in the penitentiary. Um, One of the reasons I started podcasting back in 2011, man, when the general public didn't know what the term podcast meant. Um, I've always been opinionated and vocal. I'm relatively well read, well researched. Um, and I was born and raised in the city of Pontiac. I moved to Detroit in 1986. I was 15 years old. I've been in Detroit ever since. I didn't leave except when I went to the penitentiary or went to training school. But I came home. I came home to Detroit. But one of the reasons why I'm so vocal about issues, period, is because I recognize and I understand that a lot of young black men and a lot of young black women, they didn't have OGs, they didn't have a father figure, they didn't have big homies, they didn't have a real big unk. A lot of motherfuckers was just raised based on learning crazy ass shit in the street. And a lot of shit they learned in the street, that shit wasn't real because they learned it or they saw it being perpetrated by flawed motherfuckers. So we have a whole generation, or maybe two generations now, of young black men and women who don't really understand what it means to be real, and they don't understand how to properly communicate. And so this whole thing that I'm on, this quest that I'm on, this journey I'm on, it's not even about being controversial, Pesh. It's about just being informative, being straightforward, and being truthful. No cut. Ain't no chasing with this shit. This shit hard liquor. You hear me? And a lot of people they mistake my my candor and my frankness for being rude and inconsiderate. But I promise you, bro, that I'm really trying to take the culture. I'm really trying to put Detroit on the map as it relates to the content creation space. I've been doing it. I'm good at what I do. And I'm finally just now getting the recognition that I think I deserve based on the level of hard work that I put into this shit. So when I'm speaking for the whole city. I'm speaking for the whole state. I know a lot of motherfuckers got a problem with that, but it just is what it is. Motherfuckers are always mad about something. One thing about a nigga, niggas are always angry about something. So that just is what it is, bro.
Facts, facts. I just want to say that was very well put, man. I, you hit home a lot when you spoke about the rappers and hip hop as a whole misleading the youth for a few generations. I strongly agree with you there because I had some of the similar thoughts that some of these guys led us down the wrong path. You know, whether they
Hmm.
knew or not, whether they knew or not, they definitely let us down a lot of the wrong paths, man. Just like you said, so that was definitely something to hear you speak on. Uh, um, Also, I wanted to talk about you and Big Homie CC. Like y'all niggas is on a monumental run right now. Like
Hmm.
to the fact is a motherfucker can't pull out their phone without seeing either one of y'all. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And I just wanted to give you your flowers and shout that out. And also Big Homie in the same sense.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate the acknowledgement. Um, because so doing what we do is harder than it appears. Everybody thinks, well, I can do that, right? But being a open and honest, well articulate, unafraid person, that shit is not easy, bro. Because a lot of people, when they talk and they communicate to please other people. A lot of motherfuckers don't want to go against the grain. A lot of shit going on out here right now, that shit ain't right. But it's so much not right shit going on to when a person who is right come along, motherfuckers gravitate towards the motherfucker who's not right because it's easier to be not right. It's easier to go along with to go along or to go along to get along. It's easier not to have to put your thinking cap on. It's easier to take the lazy route out. And that's one of the problems with black people. So when it comes to Big Homie CC, man, I support him. Big Homie CC, bro, uh, he has supported me on my journey over the course of the last couple of years, man. Him and Helliver, RJ Watkins Jr., the whole real life Street Stars family, Jeff, Rook, all them boys out there. Uh, Shout out to my man Mafi from the Mafi channel, who works with Adam 22 and Vlad. Shout out to everybody who's been rocking with me, man, who's been supporting me, encouraging me to keep on going. Big homie CC been instrumental, bro. A lot of what I got going on right now is because he put the phone calls in. And there were situations where I was scheduled to be on a particular platform, but I was scheduled 3, 4, 5 months because those platforms were so busy. Big homie CC made one call, and it went from me being on the list or going there for the interview 2, 3 months down the road. It went from that to motherfuckers saying, when can you fly out? And I'm saying I can fly out tomorrow. They said, well, get here tomorrow, let's go. So I want to shout him out for my support. My man Scotty Mack, too. Scotty Mack is one who introduced me to Big Homie CC. Shout out to Scotty Mack, man. Real good motherfuckers, man. I'm just happy that I can do something that hasn't really been done before because Detroit really hasn't had a personality like me. They really haven't had a voice like me. That's not to say that motherfuckers couldn't do it. They just didn't do it. There's a difference between can't do it and can do it and didn't do it. A lot of motherfuckers say they want this, but it takes a lot of hard work and dedication to get to where I am right now. So it just is what it is. Shout out to CC. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the local podcasts, streamers, bloggers in the city of Detroit and beyond, Pontiac, Flint, Saginaw, everybody who rock with me. Shout out to everybody, man. But this shit ain't easy. I make it look easy, but it ain't easy. It ain't easy because one, it's a lot of backlash that comes with all this shit that we do, bro. So um sometimes you sit back and you contemplate whether all this shit is worth it. And I told myself a long time ago that this shit is worth it because a lot of things that I'm saying, they need to be said because there are a lot of people, specifically in the city of Detroit, who have been misled about exactly what's really happening around here. So I'm just trying to set the record straight, and not just about the city of Detroit, but about just the culture as a whole. My mission is not just to. It may appear as if I be going to Detroit niggas, but I'm gonna tell you the guy on his truth, Pesh. I've been knowing you a long time, even though we really never connected. We've been aware of each other for over a decade now.
Very
A lot
much
of
so.
these niggas around here be doing bitch ass shit and covering it up. And then their homeboys know they be doing bitch ass shit and they help them cover it up. So a lot of things that I'm saying people find offensive, you're just gonna have to find it offensive, bro. You're just gonna have to, cause you can't do shit about it. You're gonna be mad.
Very much. Uh, uh, I also want to speak about the current situation, the seven versus DawgFace. I seen.
It ain't no seven versus dog face, bro. It can never be. It can never be a stand up 100% soldier against a motherfucker who's a violator of children, the weak and the innocent. It can never be me versus that. If it appears as if it's me versus seven in general, I want to apologize to the citizens of Detroit for giving that off. It ain't me versus no nigga who take no pussy, rape,
Well, no,
molest no kids.
I'm sorry. It might have been just my word. Basically, I was just referring to when originally seen it spark up was when he made a comment on the Whack 100 post, basically talking about you, but without talking about
No, so listen, bro. So No Jumper came out, right? So little do people know I have a fly on the wall at No Jumper. I have a fly, and there's several people who are staff members of the No Jumper camp who don't like Whack 100. And they're mad that Adam 22 has allowed Whack 100 to commandeer and to take over his platform and to use his platform as a springboard to assassinate motherfuckers' characters like a T Grizzly. And so when Wack went up to film, people don't know that the whole Wack and Adams show is filmed on Thursdays at No Jumper. They don't air it until Sunday. So when he went up and he filmed it, when he took Baby Sugar up there, I already knew because I have footage in my phone of the conversations that they were having. So I already knew what direction they was going with the shit. So what happened when the interview dropped? When you go back, and I think we was on the phone yesterday, and we were going through the comments. So right now, I think there's about 800 comments on the show that get released Sunday, right?
it. Yeah.
And 99% of the comments on there are all in favor of what I'm saying because Truth don't need no support when you compare me versus Wack and this whole baby shooter and T Grizzly thing. Everybody know them niggas lying. Everybody know them niggas fake, right? A lot of the motherfuckers in Detroit feel like they ain't got to speak up. A lot of motherfuckers who have celebrity status attached to their names, they feel like that they ain't got to speak up. But when something happens with them, they would wish a motherfucker would speak up for them. So there's a lot of whole shit going on in the world of hip hop and the world of entertainment in the city of Detroit where motherfuckers not standing on that Detroit versus everybody shit. So what happened was is that I was sitting here, I think I was on a conference call and I got a text message. And the motherfucker sent me a screenshot of the message that he put on there. And I guess the message was something like, oh, I'm real Detroit. I'm born and raised Detroit. I did 9.5 years in the penitentiary. And something about that motherfucker can't speak from Detroit if they wasn't born and raised in Detroit. So when they sent that shit to me, I didn't even look and see who it was at first. And at first I wasn't even mad about the shit until I looked at the name, Seven in General. So you're in the comments of an interview where you have Wackisha is what I call him, because he's a bitch. He do girl shit, right? So you got Wackisha and you got this another goofy, stupid ass Crip nigga who's allowed himself to be led by the nose by this fake ass Pyru, just like Brick Baby, just like Loose Cannon. You got he went and found another stupid ass Crip to kind of like pull his stunts off on. So when I seen this shit, I looked at it, and then, because I hadn't looked at the comments at all. So then when I looked at it, I seen it was 7-0. I just started scrolling through all the comments. I think it was like about 400 comments at this time. I just started scrolling through them. Past 99% of those comments were in favor of me, and in favor of 99% of the comments was like, dog lying, where the paperwork at? When Shooter came home, he said he was gonna reveal the paper on No Jumper. doing the Wacky Adams show. The Wacky Adams show, no paper. So he wanted motherfucker to believe based on what he's saying that T Grizzly bold when he had the paperwork. And to tell you
When
the truth, this is what motherfuckers don't know. Is that we're not sitting back waiting on him to drop some paperwork. He already dropped two pieces of fake paperwork that I've already proven was fake beyond a reasonable doubt, beyond a shadow of a doubt. So when I went to the comments, and I believe when I saw Seven's comment, when somebody sent it to me, I went to YouTube and I started scrolling through them just to see what people were saying. 99% of those comments were in favor of how I had handled wacko academics and how I had handled Baby Shooter through the entire time from before he got locked up until now that he's home. So when I seen Seven General's comment on there, I was disappointed because in my mind, your comment don't coincide with what's going on with the situation. So it's like you trying to take what you got personally against me and put it on the world stage, basically trying to get whacked and academics. I mean, not whack, but whacking the bitch ass Baby Shooter nigga. You trying to get them some ammunition. So, and I thought back to when I went back and forth with Wack on academic show. All Wack kept on saying is, "You ain't from Detroit, you from Pontiac." And what you don't know, Pesci, is that these niggas think when they DM Wack, they think that they got a friend in Wack. When they DM Wack, DM Adam, DM Academics, DM Poetic Flacco, DM Seti Nash, they people who they feel like I got a problem with. When they DMing these niggas are taking their DMs and sending them to me and Big Homie CC. So I'm sitting back watching, bro. How would you feel if you defending the city and you defending the people who are from the city, and motherfuckers from the city are trying to sabotage you by telling motherfuckers shit about you they can use as a weapon against you whenever y'all have a conflict or y'all have a run-in on YouTube or social media? How would you feel?
700 miles away. That's a bad look for the city. And yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be pissed off as well. But that's a bad look for the city in the same sentence. So basically what you're saying is all the Detroit people is backdooring, giving up information to these people out in California.
Not all of
Like
them, but
like a whack 100.
yeah, of course you may. Whack is not gonna Whack is not gonna protect these niggas' secrets. You know what I'm saying? When they sit and whack all these comments and shit, like they sent Whack. Oh, DawgFace don't know T Grizzly. That's why on academic show he said, oh, I got $5,000 that they can't even show they even knew each other prior to me saying T Grizzly was bold. Why? Now I talk to academics every day, right? I showed you our text messages, right? So I'm on the live stream when he's saying, "Oh, I bet you they can't even prove they knew each other." Cause that's because motherfuckers in Detroit told him that they don't even know each other. I ain't never seen them around each other. DawgFace is jumping in T Grizzly affairs, trying to defend T Grizzly, trying to be heard, trying to get some clout. Nigga, I've been knowing T Grizzly for years before he became a star.
Yeah,
Before he
I was
became a
just gonna
star.
say that you've been working with a lot of artists over the last decade. It's not an
Yeah.
artist in the city that's not familiar with you.
Bro,
So
listen, I don't even know what to tell you. But when it came to that, motherfuckers have been feeding them this information. And you heard Baby Shooter say it. You heard Baby Shooter went on the whack one on the No Jumper podcast, and he said I was surprised that Detroit motherfuckers responded the way they responded in terms of stepping up and jumping up on T Grizzly's behalf and in his defense, because I was told that niggas wasn't feeling and wasn't fucking with T Grizzly about the whole Joe Biden thing. That motherfuckers was trying to say T Grizzly had something to do with Joe Biden's situation. So I was told before I even came home that if I take my shot at T Grizzly like this, that Detroit ain't gonna stand behind him. And then he said who he was on the phone with when he came home to verify that when he shot at T Grizzly, nobody from Detroit was gonna say anything about it. When I started saying something about it, he was shocked that they were both taken aback by this shit. He was shocked that I rose up on him like that. Like, who the fuck is this nigga? I thought the Detroit nigga said they wasn't tripping on T Grizzly and what I had to say about T Grizzly. So what's up with this nigga?
so basically, the other Detroit artist was trying to green light T Grizzly for jealousy. That's what it sounded like.
I don't know if it was jealousy or hatred. I don't know. But there are definitely, I mean, he said who he talked to. I ain't got to sugarcoat nothing. I don't got to. I let them defend their own motherfucking character. He said he talked to who he talked to. When you're going through this whole thing, you can play it. You can pull it up and play it, and you can see what he said. You hear me?
Okay, okay. Another thing I seen you speak on, man, was the Coney Islands, and
Right.
I just thought that was epic because it's one thing that I don't see people do is speak up for the community like that in such a manner because you know you got these liquor stores that sell the you got these liquor stores that sell these kids this expired candy that's been expired for a year. You know what I mean? And nobody speaks up, nobody says nothing, nobody holds these store owners accountable. But
Right.
that was can you speak on how you got on that situation?
How I got on the situation is that my my people, man, who in that community. One, I own a bunch of real estate, a bunch of property in Detroit, both east and west. I own more east and west in the eastern suburbs than western suburbs. But my people, I'm involved with the community, bro. So shout out to my homegirl, Trouble. Everybody know who East Side Trouble is. She's from 42 Hood, you hear me? Um, Trouble is her father was Alex Johnson. Alex Johnson was a delegate the city of Detroit in the 48224 zip code, which is where I own 4 or 5 houses over there. I own a couple of pieces of commercial property over in that area as well. Um, and we was just going over just the businesses in the area that have been operating in the area for 10, 15, 20 years. And when she goes to them for support, not begging, when she's going to them for support, for donations for the PAL Football League, donations for school uniforms, uh, donations for contributions to Coat for Kids, to school supply giveaways, and that particular Coney Island had never been involved with anything even remotely. And then when she went to them, either they said no or they didn't get back with her, didn't respond. So my whole thing is, listen, bro, when you grew up in the city of Detroit, bro, you already know that most of the gas stations and liquor stores in Coney Islands are not owned by black people. They're owned by Arabs, Chaldeans, and Albanians.
Fact.
I pitched that my plan was to start with the Coney Islands because even when the liquor stores closed, the Coney Islands are open. And Coney Islands have a monopoly, bro. And what I mean by that is that there are more Coney Islands in the city of Detroit than there are McDonald's, Burger Kings, Taco Bells, and Wendy's combined.
Damn.
99% of the Coney Islands, the official Coney Islands, not 99% of the Coney Islands are owned by Albanians. And the Albanians run the Coney Island Empire, period, right? So when I first started talking about the situation, people thought I was talking about race. It wasn't about race. It was about business. And it was about businesses that operate inside the black community that have no footprint in the black community outside of just taking money from the people who live there. And my disposition was and is still this. If you have a business and you're operating a business, whatever that business is, inside the inner city, and 99% of your customer base are black people. If you operate a business inside the city of Detroit, Detroit is still a predominantly black city. So if you operate a business inside the city of Detroit and you're not black, then in my opinion, whether you are or whether you aren't black, because like I told you, it wasn't even about race. It was about if you operate the business in the city of Detroit and you are taking your sustenance and you're making your livelihood and the ability to move yourself and your family across Hall Road or to Canton or to Bloomfield or to wherever, if you have that opportunity based on 100% support of the people who live in the city of Detroit, then I'm of the opinion that you should be involved with the community. Or I'm of the opinion that you should try to figure out how you can help the people who have helped and supported you, who have made you rich, who've allowed you, whose dollars and cents have put you in a position to move your family into a better situation if you were not already in one. So when I said what I said about the Coney Islands, it wasn't even about Albanians, bro. Even though I said Albanians, it wasn't about Albanians. It wasn't about black or white. Because if you operate a business inside any environment, like if I had a business on Hall Road and 95% of my customer base were Albanians or Arabs or Chaldeans, right? And I've had that business for 15, 20 years. If there's a community event that comes up, if there's an issue that comes up with the people who have been supporting my business, it's only right that I try to figure out how I can help or how I can aid and assist the people who have been supporting me. I'm black, but if I had a business on Hall Road, the majority of people on Hall Road are probably not black. They're white, Chaldean, Arab, Indian, whatever. But if I'm taking my support, if I'm taking my sustenance, if I'm taking my dollars from them and they're supporting me, they support my business, if something is going on with that community, I have no choice. As a business practice, it ain't got shit to do with race. It don't have nothing to do with me being angry and me cussing and fussing and none of that kind of shit. It's, as a business model, as a business practice, it's a good idea to support the people who support you. That's it. They took it and ran with the whole race thing because I said Albanian, which I don't give a fuck if they mad about it because it just so happens that is true. That was about 2 months ago. Since that time, I've met with about 14, 15 different owners of Coney Island across the city of Detroit, and they all told me I was right. The first person that called me was Donna at Zorba's on 6 Mile, East 6 Mile, right?
Shout out to Zorbus.
The first person who called me was her. She told me to come to the restaurant. I went up to Zorba's. I met with her. We talked for 2 or 3 hours straight. And she's like, "You're right. You're right. There are things that we could be doing better. There are things that we could be doing to support the community." Because a lot of people were saying, "Well, we don't owe you nothing. We don't owe y'all nothing. It ain't our fault. Y'all ain't got no businesses. It ain't our fault. Most of these buildings belong to y'all. Y'all sold them and moved to the suburbs and blah, blah, blah." Hey, listen, when you have a person who's trying to point out why they don't help you, and they're pointing out all of the flaws that you have and your people have, well, y'all stupid. Listen, there were some Albanians and there were some black people who were stupid enough to fall for what they were saying about us. Oh, y'all niggas lazy. Y'all need us. Without us, y'all ain't shit. Y'all had this. Y'all concerned with this, cars and going to prison and blah. This, I was getting all hate mail in my DM, in my inbox, right? So my thing is, it didn't even make me mad because I understand how white people, for the most part, look at us. And I understand that most black people are brainwashed and or tremendously miseducated and or tremendously misinformed about a lot of the shit that affects us as a people. So my thing is, when I was arguing back and forth with some of the Chaldeans, Arabs, and Albanians, they was like, "Y'all broke, y'all the slums, y'all don't do this, y'all don't do that. All y'all want to do is get high and do blah blah blah." So my thing is this, and I'm gonna make this quicker. I'm gonna speed this up. No matter how fucked up black people are, Pesh, no matter how destructive we are to each other, no matter how much drugs and alcohol we consume, no matter how uneducated we are, no matter how many of our women at the strip club or wherever, no matter how many of us go to prison, no matter how fucked up we are as a people, we still take our money and go to those restaurants and support those restaurants. So what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, black people need to be doing this, and black people need to be doing. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We do need to be doing that. Black people need to. Yeah, you're right. Black people need to be. You're right. Black people shouldn't be. Right. Black people should be going right when they're going left. You're right. Black people should be up, down. Right. You're right. Everything you said about us and all of our deficiencies that you're listing, all of the fucked up things about us that you use it as a weapon against me in this conversation, I don't even have an argument for it. You're right. But as fucked up as you saying we are, we still come with our fucked up selves and support y'all motherfucking businesses. So because we support y'all, despite the fact that we fucked up, I'm still saying that they should do something to help the neighborhoods that and the people in the neighborhoods that the businesses operate in. Do they gotta take care of us? No. They gotta put your kid through college? No. But the Coney Islanders have been in the hood for how long? How old are you? Don't even say how old
Man,
you are. My nigga,
man,
you grew up going to Coney Island, right? Those
yes.
Coney Island, most of those Coney Islands are being passed from grandfather to son, from son to grandson. So you telling me that in 90, name me a time when you didn't see it. See, Southwest is different because they got white people over there, right? Right? But
But hey,
how many times in your lifetime have you went up to the Coney Island and seen more than one white person, or if any white people in that bitch?
shit, far and in between, far and in between. But you right, man. Like you don't see them people doing a backpack drive. You don't see them doing nothing for the communities, man. So
And listen,
I strongly agree.
let me say this, bro. I was never trying to say they owe us anything in terms of having to take care of us as a people. I was simply saying that you don't see the Coney Islanders doing backpack giveaways and school supply giveaways and coats for kids giveaways. You don't see it at all. I'm not saying that
No,
all Coney Island owners don't do anything because I'm aware that some feed people and I'm aware of that, right? Let the homeless come in and get heated up during the cold. I'm aware of that, but that's not enough. It's not enough when you consider and you contrast the amount of support and the amount of dollars that we spend inside the restaurants. They could be doing more. You don't see no Coney Islands logos on no PAL football jerseys, do you?
not at all.
Not at all,
Not at
bro. So that's all
all.
I was saying. And people listen, I got criticized by more black people than white people because niggas love ratting against other niggas against the simplest shit. There should have been zero black people ratting against me on that because what I said was this. They don't have no respect for us because they don't spend their money with us like we spend their money with them. And I'm not saying they owe us anything in terms of having to take care of us. They got to pay our rent. But if we've been supporting your business for 15, 20, 30 years, man, you mean tell me you can't make a contribution to the least of us with the kids? Fuck with the kids. Now watch this, Pesh. Whenever a rapper from Detroit get a deal, or get any level of success, motherfuckers, if they don't do a Coast for Kids drive or give a school supply giveaway, we be calling them niggas sellouts, the house niggas, and bitch ass niggas.
Facts.
So why don't we put the same expectation on people and a lot of us ain't did shit for them rappers, but we put that expectation on them to give back. Let a rap nigga say he don't want to give back. Oh, you a whole ass nigga. You done got on. You done forgot where you came from. Come on, bro. I don't give a fuck them niggas saying. I don't expect these niggas to understand where I'm coming from. If you
Man,
think that I expect these niggas to agree with me, you crazy as a motherfucker.
man, people ain't gotta agree with you, man. But one thing is good, man. Because yeah, I'm relatively new in this space, and you definitely a veteran in it. And it's always like my grandfather always told me, if you want to get on the road, travel a similar road, or if you want to get where a motherfucker at, ask that motherfucker. And it's good
Mhm.
to have people in the same space that you could talk to. It's good to have people in the same space that even if you get out of line from time to time, they'll help you out and talk you through it. And people like that make me a better journalist as well. So I appreciate that also. Um,
Listen, Pez, let me tell you something, right? Before I say anything about somebody in the city of Detroit, you know who I run that shit past first? You'll be
oh,
surprised. RJ Watkins Jr. in Helensville. And we vote whether I should get the nigga ass or not. Yeah?
you say it go to the round table vote,
It
huh?
goes to the round table. It's me, RJ, and Helensville. Before I say anything, and we vote, like, no, no. I'm gonna tell you who always be like, don't do it. Hell be like, don't do it. The nigga RJ, he be like, get their ass, dog.
Like RJ
Hell, we
with the
always, but,
shits.
it's 2 out of 3. Me and RJ always be overpowering hell. RJ be like, get their motherfucking ass. Fuck them.
Another thing I seen people get upset with you, man, was talking about the big Meech party, man. And really, literally, all you did was let the people who was there report what they saw. And
Right.
what they saw, it was hilarious. Like I didn't expect it to go down like that, but it was just hilarious hearing the backlash from it, man. Like the shit, the whole situation was funny.
Yeah, it was funny, man. I'm gonna tell you something, right? I've never really kind of like stated my opinion. I've interviewed, I think 8 of the females who were down there. I just didn't publish all the interviews because to me, the news story, it came and it went so fast. I'm like a news cycle type guy, right? Like right now, I wouldn't put out one of those interviews because it's not in the news cycle. It has no relevance. It's not important. Nobody gives a fuck. So I think I released 3 or 4 of them. I have maybe 4 lot left. I never even put out because that shit, the story, the lifespan or the life cycle of that story came and went so fast. Nobody gave a fuck about this shit. My opinion, though, I'm gonna give you my opinion. For all the females who went down there from Detroit, you goofy, stupid, retarded ass bitches. Most of you hoes wasn't even born when Big Bitch was free, and if you was, you was 4, 5 years old. So you bitches packed y'all shit and flew to Miami on Spirit and went to the Motel 6 to go strip at a party with no understanding? Bitch, how stupid can you be? You bitches would take y'all dumb ass down there because your mama told you how me she stole some money 30 years ago. You bitches can't be that slow. You bitches can't be that motherfucking slow. And so how in the world could you be disappointed about some shit based on a memory that somebody gave you about some shit that happened 25 years ago? You bitches gotta be more careful than that.
Man.
You bitches is slow. So do I have any
Yeah.
sympathy for them? No, I have no sympathy because you should listen, bro. Y'all went down there because of the legend of Big Meech. Never having met him before, never dealt with him before, never seen him before. But bitches are so money hungry and so gullible and so dick sucked out. Not just the bitches, because you got niggas who dick sucked out too. Just on the same page. Because there was a bunch of niggas ran down there too, standing around looking like meat packing plant. So I mean, my thing is, you should get we got to be more careful than that. You went down there on the wing and the prayer. You went down there because you heard stories growing up about big meats and throwing money and blowing money fast. You goofy, stupid, slow bus riding, helmet wearing ass, drooling ass bitches.
Yeah, they was highly disappointed. Highly
I
fucking
get it
disappointed.
though, because the legend of Big Meats, they were expecting Big Meats from 2005, 2003, 2000. They were expecting that Big Meats, never disappointed because it didn't happen like that. But on a serious note, bro, whether you're a dancer in the world of entertainment, be careful about idolizing people. Be careful about attaching idol and celebrity status to motherfuckers. Motherfuckers bleed just like we bleed. They walk like we walk. They put their pants on the same way we put our pants on, one leg at a time, bro. Unless you're a bitch and you running and jumping into them like you are a bitch, then maybe you might be laying down trying to pull them up with your bitch ass niggas.
Very much so. These niggas ain't no Michael Jackson, that's for sure.
Right. The moonwalking ass niggas.
Man, you also went heads up with everybody in the ATL. You definitely didn't let Atlanta slide with all of the slick shit that they had going on down there, man. Because it seemed like every couple months they was definitely moving the goalposts, and nobody had nothing to say about it whatsoever, none whatsoever. But we definitely had to thank you for speaking up on the current state of ATL, man, because what happened to the streets down there, I don't know. But personally, from my time down there, it was another time because in 2006, Edgewood was a bad motherfucker. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? when I first got down there, like I used to hear a lot about duct tape. Well, when I got locked up, I used to hear a lot about duct tape down there, and like they stories was bigger than DMF at the time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just crazy to see where the state of Atlanta hip hop went.
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta's been commercialized so much so because the level they've been Atlanta is the seat of hip hop. Atlanta is almost the seat of black entertainment. Atlanta is still the seat of black entertainment. So there's a lot of celebrities, a lot of money moving back and forth. And don't forget, Atlanta was like a tourist city. On top of the fact, even before it became the black entertainment capital, Atlanta was still a destination. We went out there for the Freaknik, hang out, have fun, strip clubs. You know what I'm saying? We did that. So yeah, Atlanta kind of like Atlanta. See, the motherfuckers who operate in the street, they mad because the bloggers, podcasters, YouTubers have been talking about the shit that's happened down there. And I've been telling them, y'all turn. Every major city has their motherfucking turn. You can't be mad. It's y'all turn. And what has happened is because y'all street niggas have been so famous to where they're under constant public scrutiny. Y'all rappers are so famous and so turned that whenever they do anything, good, bad, or ugly, it's gonna be talked about. So when they do something wrong, you can't get mad because motherfuckers talking about the shit. Because we're talking about it because they made it known to the general public. And that's another thing I want to sneak in before you ask me the next question. Motherfuckers trying to say, oh man, you bloggers, you YouTubers, y'all snitching, y'all ratting, y'all talking about the street shit. We talking about what y'all put in the public domain. You can't call no motherfucker no rat. If y'all in y'all rap records talking about who y'all done killed and drilled, we all on Instagram threatening and carrying on, right? Y'all on YouTube talking shit in interviews, dropping clue after clue after clue. Once that shit, for all you bloggers and YouTubers and podcasters, once that shit hit the public domain, it's fair game. How you choose to talk about it is on you. But motherfuckers can't try to whoop us and chastise us into not talking about shit. Or you ain't on the street nigga. No, nigga. The nigga who ain't the street nigga is the nigga who knew about this shit and then went and put it on the floor. That's who ain't the street nigga. The motherfuckers who not in the street nigga are the niggas who in gangster shit and then go put gangster shit on the floor for the whole world to examine this shit. Let me give you an example, Pesh.
Uh,
Gucci Man, who's shiesty? You familiar with the situation?
yeah,
Okay. Gucci Man from Atlanta, who's shiesty from Memphis. Something happened in Dallas, Texas, which is where Pooh Shiesty paroled to on federal parole, right? There was nobody in the studio except Gucci and three other people who came with him. One of them is his security guard, other one was his personal assistant, right? So Gucci plus three. And Pooh Shiesty and his crew, Big 30 and all them, right? Hey, Pesh, how in the fuck did whatever happened get out to the general public? One, Gucci ain't gonna put it out there because according to what they say happened with him getting robbed, it was embarrassing. So of course he wasn't gonna put it out there. And Pooh Shiesty, he on federal parole. So do you want to you want the story to get out there that y'all beat up and robbed Gucci Man for $1 million over jewelry? His ring cost
well,
$1 million, right?
not in
So
no nigga in
listen,
the halfway house.
the only people who was in there, Pesh, was all them gangsta ass niggas. So how did the story get out? If everybody involved with this shit gangsters, how does the general public know anything happened at all? Because
And
somebody
the
from one of them
public,
camps, come on,
because the public knew quick than a motherfucker, too quick for it
how?
not to be somebody.
How did they know? So motherfuckers want to leak and put information out there. And then when we talk about it, oh, you ain't talking about that shit. That's an open case. No, bitch ass niggas. The person who ain't supposed to be talking about criminal behavior or behavior
The
that can be
criminals,
is the criminals.
the
Fuck is wrong
fucking
with you
criminals.
niggas? You niggas slow or slow? Or you just slow? Which one is it? It's one of the three. You hear me?
I agree because at a point of time, like it seemed like things was different. Like it seemed like when I was coming up, like civilians didn't get robbed. Like it was robbery was strictly for the people that was in the game. It seemed like, but through time, a lot of those values kind of fell to the wayside, so to speak.
Uh,
You good over there?
yeah, bro. Who the fuck is this texting
Uh,
me?
I'm telling you, we're creeping up
Yeah,
on them
yeah,
hours.
yeah. So it is what it is, man. So yeah, yeah. The times were different. Things were different. I mean, it is what it is, bro. Um, it's everything's changed now. We live in a whole new era now. So the things that used to be taboo even 5 years ago, that shit is fair game right now. Certainly, the shit that we grew up on that was 20, 30 years ago, oh, that shit is dead. That shit out the water, right? Everybody reporting on everything. That cell phone a bad motherfucker. That cell phone is a recording
Uh,
tool, and there's also an idiot box that gives the motherfucker that cell phone a recording tool, but it's also a lifeline between you and people halfway across the world. So we have more access to everything now.
you got to use it at your own damn discretion.
Yeah, it is what it is, brother.
For sure, for sure, for sure. You want to tell me about your new project coming up, Hostile Environment?
I got a couple of new projects going on, man. First of all, I can't believe he said that promo tour. It starts back up this week. I have three major interviews. I have three major interviews coming up. Man, Kenny Hyde. Kenny Hyde, what you calling me with this bullshit for, man? Hold on, I'm live on air. I'm on Pet Show, bro. I'm on Pet Show. What you want, Kenny? Don't call me with that bullshit. Now you know you live on air, so come on with it. So, yes, you is. Hey, to your man who called you and told you that. Did you tell him? I know dog. I've been doing dog 20 piece. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Listen, which one? It was more. And your man don't know what the fuck he talking about. He wasn't there. Was he there with Seven? He letting Seven tell him the girl lied. Where did you read that, G's? Where did you read in any paperwork? He ain't never even seen Seven paperwork, my nigga. Nigga just talking because he cool with a nigga. And niggas ready to crash out for a nigga. I'm gonna tell you how to put this shit to bed. Seven, my nigga, you been locked up how many times? I done seen you get rich, fall off, get rich again, go to prison, get out, go back to prison again. Right? I'm keeping it gangster with you, my nigga. Listen, listen. Your man saying, oh, tell nigga I got 2,000. 2,000, I'm a millionaire. Fuck is you talking about? You talking to me? Can't be talking to me. But that two grand ain't shit. And number one, all he gotta do is get his transcripts, his police reports, his DNA rape kit test, nigga. My nigga, hold on now, listen, nigga. Nigga, hey, listen. Hey, listen, kid, this my nigga Kenny Hyde. Shout out to man Kenny Hyde. My real
What
my
up, dog?
nigga. Listen, Kenny, listen, bro. I'm taking this motherfucking thing. Oh, you can hear me? Hey, Kenny. So listen. Your man saying, oh, it ain't true. Tell DawgFace I got $2,000 to talk. I'm the only one talking about the situation. Yeah. Hey Kenny, hi. Hold on. You my nigga, bro. We always been jammed from east to west. Never had no conflict. Through Mike B, the status, T Dot. Yeah, right? Listen, bro. Kenny, when you say, listen to what you saying, my nigga. You saying, I got $2,000, he got $2,000 for whoever this broad is. Kenny, put your thinking cap on. No, hold on. For what? What she should, since when we shaming 11-year-old girls? She wasn't 15. She wasn't 16 like he said. And she wasn't in high school with him. You see the charges? It says she was under 13. Now, I know I'm kind of slow, but under 13 mean not 13. So listen, since when do black men, oh, this broad should have been came forward, said what? Oh, I get you. But listen, listen, you live on air, so listen. Listen, my nigga. So watch this. So hold on, Kenny. Hold on. Listen. But listen, my nigga. Listen. Hold on, Kenny. Hold on, listen. I'm not asking you to say that. I'm just asking you to listen to me. I get it. That ain't true. Shepard General took the case for two unknown mystery niggas. What? Oh, the niggas lived, because he already said, oh, the niggas lived around the corner. Right? He said he had two codees. Nigga, you know what a co-defendant is. A co-defendant is somebody who you are on a criminal charge with sitting in some kind of county jail somewhere or some holding facility. Who was this co-defendants? They ain't in the paperwork. If he had co-defendants, his co-defendants would be listed inside his arrest report, his court transcripts, they would be in there. He's saying he didn't tell on them. So that means they don't know who they are. That means they're not co-defendants. Listen to what, man, bro, this is the slowest, slow bus, slobbing on the window licking ass shit in the world. Kenny, he's saying that two guys raped the chicks, not him, even though it happened in his house. He's saying that he just took the case. Kenny, hi, my nigga, when I met you, you was a millionaire, nigga. When I met you, you was one of the most respected young niggas on 7 Mile. As soon as we met each other in 2010, he like, that's my nigga. That's my nigga. We fucked around on some real shit. Kenny, listen to how y'all talking about a girl who was 11 years old. That broad. You're right, because she was young back then. Now she older now, so she's not a broad. She's a kid. Right. Kenny, how many young black women and men get sexually abused and want to come to the internet and say, yeah, he raped me. I can have a kid, husband, job. You don't know what this girls have turned into. Come on, Kenny. So when niggas talking tell that broad to come to the front. Bro, that's the mind state. That's the language of a devil. That ain't the mind state of no king. That ain't the mind state of no mature thinking black man, my nigga, on some real shit. So listen, my nigga, if he want to know what happened, he don't know because he wasn't there. He don't know what 7 did with his dick. Hey, Kenny, we got the transcripts, Kenny.
If the age was closer, it would have been
Hey,
statutory
hey,
rape, right?
Kenny. No, no, no. Watch this, Kenny.
For statutory rape.
Uh-huh. Okay, so watch this, Kenny. Watch this. Let's take it out of all that. Oh, Seven went to prison because he wouldn't tell on two people. So that means that the prosecutor and the detectives were trying to press him to tell on somebody about who really did it, right? So that should be in his transcripts. That should be in his police report that he refused to cooperate. He refused to identify the two men. So Kenny, so it ain't happened. Them bitches was lying. Them bitches. She was 11 years old. What are you talking about, nigga? You got kids.
So it's
So this is
statutory. It's statutory rape when somebody 3 or 4 years of the age
hey,
difference.
hey Kenny. So listen, now watch this, Kenny. You a street nigga. Kenny, I'm not taking no motherfucking cop to no motherfucking raping no kids, nigga. So listen, when he say, "Oh, I was wrongfully convicted," Kenny, that's the language that niggas who exonerated say. Right? You weren't wrongfully convicted of shit. You to the cop, nigga. Kenny, under what circumstances can a motherfucker get you to take a cop to raping 11-year-old girl? Zero. We taking this bitch to the house. Take his house. DNA? Don't forget, Kenny.
DNA.
So listen, another thing, you my nigga. So I don't know who this guy is, but you tell him, hey, my nigga, in a matter of a dispute about what a nigga did and didn't do, tell the nigga go get his whole discovery pack. Tell the nigga go get his sentencing transcripts. What's the problem? Tell him to go get his discovery, the police reports, the arrest reports, the DNA samples, the audio of the girls talking, because they were recorded,
Shit.
the written statements, the statements from the parents, the statement from the girls' home that these girls came from. And then don't forget on Kid L. On Kid L, he said that the girl knew who he was because he went to high school with her. But he got convicted for raping an 11-year-old girl. So at what school they went to? Redford? At, when you went to high school with an 11, 12-year-old girl? I've been knowing her for a couple of years because she was in high school with me. Nigga, you 17. She 11. Nigga, I'll throw my phone at you, nigga. I throw my other phone at you. I can throw my other phone at you. I'll throw my motherfucking phone at you, nigga. Stop playing with me on this phone. So tell your man, and listen, you can have him call me. See, because niggas, like my nigga, this is why they say black men are fucked up. Because black men are roll with anything. If that's your man, and listen, if that's your man, because it sounds like, listen, then is this the nigga who went with him to that interview and sat next to him? That's him, ain't it? I heard about him. Everybody telling me he's solid. Yeah, no, listen. And listen. Eric, oh, yeah. But you tell him, I'll tell you what, call him to call me back. FaceTime me with him. I'm gonna put my number in your right here. FaceTime me. All right.
That's crazy because statutory rape would be that's like 3 to 4 years, right? Of the age difference.
He don't have statutory rape.
I
He
know it
has
ain't
first
even that.
degree.
So that mean the gap is wider than 3 to 4 years. So
Hey,
that mean,
did you catch all that?
yeah,
Okay. So listen.
I caught all that.
So
Pause.
listen, bro. So we might as well just jump right into that. So listen. I Seven in General did a documentary with Al Prophet 14 years ago, 12 years ago, 14 years ago. And he was talking about, because people saying, well, he was a kid himself, man. That girl was fast. Them girls was fucking, they fast. That's the language of a bitch ass nigga. Because if it was your daughter, if that was your niece, you wouldn't be saying them like that because like nigga, you too grown for that, nigga. Oh, he was a kid himself. But I just sent you the documentary that he did 14 years ago, where he said prior to going to prison, he sold dope, he used to shoot niggas, rob niggas, beat niggas up. He was getting money. Ain't that what he
So,
said? Or was he pump faking?
so was you a kid or not?
Was you a kid or not? So if you was that wise to be selling dope, selling cocaine, selling crack, selling heroin, robbing, stealing, killing, stolen cars, shoot niggas, gang banging on the West Side Capitol on 7 Mile, but here go 11-year-old girl that you had sucking your dick. Tell him to show them transcripts, nigga. What
Mm,
transcripts at? We have them. We have them. Have them. I'm
shit.
lost. I'm confused. I'm lost and confused. And you got niggas who real certified street niggas because listen, if you listen, my nigga, I'm gonna tell you how this shit go for real. This is why this generation is so fucked up right now. Because niggas won't hold their mans accountable for the whole shit they do. Well, that's my man. Yeah, but your man was wrong. And you wasn't with him when he was doing it. So what is you talking about? He didn't told you a story like he didn't told everybody in Detroit the same story. He told niggas in prison that he was locked up for armed robbery. You know motherfucking well he ain't going there saying he was raping no 12-year-old baby, 11-year-old baby, nigga. Now
Yeah,
what would
cause
have happened to him? Right? Some niggas say, well, how could listen? He put up a video. Oh, you was a fan, boy. That was in 2010, Pesh. And I put that video up on YouTube. We did it. Uh, a nigga who I was affiliated with, social with, we put it up on social on Facebook. That's where he got it from, right? When that video went up, all my niggas who I was in prison. I was in prison a year before that, 2009. All my niggas who I knew from prison, was home, who had beat me home, they said, nigga, that nigga a pedophile. That nigga a tree jumper. That nigga a bushwhacker. That's what we call him. He fuck with kids, right? I ain't fuck with that nigga since. That's the same time I found out T-Dot was a rapist and a child abuser. Same year, swear to God. When I found out that T-Dot was raping all them girls, I found that out. Guess what year that was, Pesh?
what year
2000,
was that?
2010 when I found out. When I found out, I went and I told Mike B and Royce the 5'9". Why would you tell Mike B and Royce the 5'9"? Because
Because
Mike
they used
B
to be
had
at that damn club.
Mike B owned MIC Records, right? Mike B, Royce the 5'9" was signed to Mike B. They had a partnership. And T.I. was signed to them too. Don't forget that. I go way back, bro. I go back to when T.I., Babyface Ray, and Subway Chaz in the group called Loud Boy Kane up on the Mike B MIC music group.
Damn.
That's how far back I go. I know what I'm
No.
talking about, bro. And if a nigga want to prove something, it's transcripts. Get your police reports. I got them. So you can't create no fake ass WAC 100 document because I'm going to bust your ass. All these documents surrounding his case, Pesh, are a matter of public record. So why do you got street niggas arguing with other street niggas about this shit? Why you arguing for? Don't get the transcripts and pull them because you wasn't there, nigga. You wasn't at trial with him. You wasn't in the house with him. You wasn't watching to see what he do with his dick. You wasn't there. You wasn't there. He's telling you a story. What pedophile you would think gonna tell you, yeah, I did it? What
Vivid.
percentage, what percentage of niggas is you think gonna tell the motherfucker they did it? And these
Yeah.
niggas are so ignorant, they loud and aggressive. I got $2,000 for a nigga to get that bitch. What? She was 11. You want to say it again? So now we shaming the victim. Oh, that little bitch lied. She was 11, bro. She lied on him. Man, hey, Pesh, the state of black men in this country is so fucked up. That's why black women don't respect black men, because of shit just like this. Look how they talked about her. She should have came forward. For what?
Yeah, like she need to embarrass herself just to clear your name. That's not her. That's not on her.
And
Like,
listen, oh, he said she changed her story. He said, well, they asked me to tell on two niggas and I didn't. So I had to take a cop to it. I ain't taking no cop, no motherfucking rape, nigga. We going to the house with this bitch. We
that
taking
ain't
this shit
even
to the
no.
house, nigga. You been there, done that. They charge you with a motherfucking CSC of some sort. And you talking about you ain't did it. Nigga, we finna go get the rape tape. You say I did what? DNA? All this shit. We finna do all that.
Yeah, because don't nobody want that shit on their name.
He was
Like,
young and did a Pesh. I don't give a fuck how young you is, bro. Niggas who street niggas like he said he was, don't forget you heard him say I was a gangster. I was terrorizing shit, man. I was shooting, beat niggas. Does that sound like an innocent little nerdy ass white boy to you? So you know how we can deal with this? Go get your transcripts, but make sure you get the right ones because I got them.
mm,
Your transcripts don't say nothing about that you didn't do shit and that you are only here because you refuse to tell. The transcript said you made the little girl suck your dick and you was giving them weed and giving them alcohol. And it was more than one girl, nigga. He took a cop, they threw out cases.
mm.
He copped out.
I seen the story when he said he left out the house.
Hey, oh listen. I was over there. I ain't give him no alcohol. I ain't give him no drinks, right? I left and went over another girl house. And while I was gone, I left some niggas in my mama house. I left and I went over to another girl house and I did whatever with her. When I came back, it was a bunch of raping going on. Yeah, I throw them kids at you,
Jesus
nigga.
Christ,
He
man.
ain't did nothing wrong. He ain't did no raping. He ain't did nothing. Let him tell it. He completely innocent. He was a choir boy, but that ain't what that motherfucking documentary said. That documentary said you was thugging, bitch ass nigga. That documentary said you was thug life, West Side, West Side. Man, go on, hit on that shit. But you ain't gonna make me have no headache about this shit. And let me tell you something, nigga. Right? Oh, man, them niggas left me for dead. Well, let's just say they did leave you for dead. Let's just say they did. Why you keep on? Why you keep on? Is the statute of limitations for rape is what? Look it up, Pesh. What's the statute of limitations for rape?
1 second.
What's the statute of limitations for first degree rape? CSC in Michigan.
Let's see. Ugh. In Michigan, there is no statute of limitations for first degree sexual conduct, including rape.
Okay. So his story is Somebody else did it. Two other people did it. But I didn't tell on them. I didn't do nothing. I wasn't even there. I left some niggas in my mama's house while my mama was at work. I was the innocent young boy. But you just said on the documentary you was a thug life nigga. What nigga you know robbing, shooting, stealing, cool killing, leaving some niggas in their mama house with 11, 12-year-old girls? And then don't forget, he said, man, the girl knew who I was because I was in high school with her.
There's no way possible.
Now, I ain't the smartest nigga in the room. But when they say you got CSC first degree of a motherfucker under 13 years old, under 13, I'm see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Shit.
10, 11, 12. You say that the girl changed her story. Changed what story? What are you talking about? Who said that? You said that. It wasn't me. It was two other niggas who shall remain nameless. I took the case. Well, if you took the case, you took it then. If you took it, you took it then. Why are you talking about it? Because there ain't no statute of limitations, but you still trying to put the finger, and now you saying they lived around the corner for me. So you telling the girls right now they lived around the corner for me. And then he said this back in 2012. So all they gotta do is go around the corner and see what niggas lived around there. And then see if somebody got another case like that, or show the girls some pictures of the guys and see if was that one of the guys? You talking too much, Playboy. You trying to, it's called deflection. You trying to deflect. And so as you trying to whitewash this shit to make it like that you ain't no motherfucking pedophile, no thug pedophile. You is a pedo, boy. You on a sex offender list. And he been going up to them goddamn school picking kids up. You ain't gonna be up there.
Pedophile.
Hey, he been going up to the school. He had school function, everything. Does the school know that they got a pedophile in them gymnasiums with them kids? School know that? Because we don't got no love for no pedophile.
Nah.
So he be going to school with them kids. He ain't probably doing that.
Yeah,
no, he a danger to society.
That's definitely illegal. And yeah, that's not safe
He
at
go up
all.
there?
Because they gotta be reported. Like
Yeah.
when my daughter started high school, my daughter graduated from Chippewa Valley. When she started high school, my mother got this app, and the app it basically show you all the predators in the area, like with like a red dot, and it was amazing how many of them dots popped up in the area just
Now
from
watch this.
scrolling and looking through it.
Let's tackle this issue. When I posted this shit about him being a pedophile, right? His address was in there, right? He was mad about it, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
What did he say, Pesh? It's on my
He,
page. Go
he
read it for me.
he clearly said so we playing the address game, huh? Bet that. Oh, where my kids live, bet that.
Mm-hmm. So what you said,
I
right?
seen it. I seen
And
it.
what I said, and I put some up for him, right?
Oh yeah, you put up when they posted your address,
Right,
where your kids live,
right.
and they was laughing on the post.
Sharing it all
So,
over the city.
I
Everywhere, all
mean,
over.
what's good for the goose is good for the gander, you know. Uh, Should always be cool till a motherfucker on the wrong end of the stick, you know.
Hey,
So
Pesh, when he went to Kid L, Pesh, you know what he was supposed to do? He supposed to take his court transcripts with him, his police reports with him, so we can see it.
it's all about the paperwork.
Hey, Pesh, before he came home from prison, he admitted that he did that crime. Sam lying. When you go see the parole board, you can't go see the parole board saying you didn't do it. Think about that, Pesh. The
You
parole board don't
gotta
give a fuck if you think you're guilty and innocent or not. I'm not admitting I raped no little girls. So that means he admitted it twice because he took a cop. When he took a cop, he had to allocute. That means that before his guilty plea was accepted by the court, he had to stand up in front of the court and say what he did.
An admission
Say
of
I'm
guilt.
lying. Say I'm lying.
An admission of guilt.
And then 9, 10 years later, when he went to see the parole board, you think he told the parole board, I ain't do it? You think he told, he didn't you think he,
You ain't getting out telling no parole board that
you
shit.
ain't getting, nigga, nigga. So you admitted it twice. I ain't, listen, since you that strong on your dean, nigga, since you that much of a gangster, I ain't admitting motherfucking thing. You already admitted it when you took a cop in court. And then 9 years later, you admitted it again to get out the penitentiary. So you admitted it to the white man in court. You admitted it to the white man in parole board hearing, but you denied it with us. Go on, hit on, player. I don't believe you. You need more people.
Shit. Yeah, that's fucked up, dog. It ain't no escaping that shit, bro. Like once I looked at
So,
the logistics
and
of the
no,
case,
Pass. Hey, Pass, listen. Hawking, get my homeboy getting money. My homeboy, he a killer. My homeboy, I'm hiding up under him. You a bitch hiding up under niggas. Why does another man gotta come defend you about some shit, nigga? Huh?
big
Why?
facts.
You going hiding up under killers and hood celebrities. They coming to your defense like you a bitch or something, nigga.
Mm.
Who does that? Who does that? Hey, hood niggas. The nigga you interview, El Plaga, Loco, Polo ass nigga. Go get 7 General transcripts, nigga. His plea agreement. Go get his PSI report. It's available through the FOIA Act, the Freedom of Information Act. Go get it and read it yourself. Oh, man, go get that bitch.
Yeah, who talks about somebody under 13 like that?
She ain't saying nothing right now. So why do we gotta go get her? Even though I found her. I found her, nigga. So what you gonna do? You gonna get her? If she's still saying what happened, she ain't changed her story. So what you gonna do? Argue with her? Bitch, you lying. My nigga said he ain't do shit to you. Was you there? No, I wasn't there, but I believe him over you. You a bitch.
So you
I was a
saying she
bitch.
ain't changed her story in all this time?
Oh, if she changed her story, Pesh, she could have signed the affidavit. His man, Rich, he knows what her name is. He knows what.
Mm. I lost audio. What the fuck my phone on? I don't know what happened to Dog, but we gonna be back at y'all for the remainder of it. Shout out to my guests coming on talking that shit.